Welcome to the LogsValx Podcast. I don't know.
Yeah, that's all I got to you. I thought you were going to insult our viewership.
Yeah, fuck you guys. Sit there, shut up, and watch us do nothing.
Nothing but surfing the internet looking for dumb shit.
Yeah, just the shit that we do when we're not doing whatever this is.
It's log. A lot of shit going on this past week. I know you and I both talked about trying to become more active, and I think this is going to be a better way for us to be more interactive with our community.
I mean, we could certainly try.
I know. Whose brainchild was this to do the Bit podcast?
I don't know. I think it's just, we're hitting that age where we're trying to be relevant and still cool, but
we're not.
It's probably going to crash and burn just like all of my other hopes and dreams.
Yeah. Originally started with us trying to do fucking YouTube, see where that got us.
YouTubes. We should, if this doesn't work out, we should just try like Pornhub or something. We could do meth. We could do meth and Pornhub.
Yeah, maybe we could make it on one of those Pornhub. Make it on one of those Pornhub awards, so we can run into Bella Delphine.
Is she on Pornhub?
She won an award and shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she got something like most searched person on Pornhub.
I mean, as much hate as the girl gets, I mean, she's like a master troll. Like, she's the biggest troll that I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's something else. Like, I can't even be mad at her. Like, a lot of people are mad at her, but whatever.
I was mad at her before I figured out that she's just a troll. Like, at first I was like, oh, here she is, just some e-thought, doing dumb shit like Amaranth. But then it's like, the whole bathwater thing, it's like, how dumb are you to buy bathwater? And these people are buying it. So, fuck it. If you're that dumb, give her all your money. You might as well just work for her and not take any compensation.
That has got to be, like, I would never, like, if my wife was selling her bathwater, I'm sorry, I love you, but I'm not going to buy your bathwater. I'm good.
It's so weird,
and my wife's, like, super hygienic, super clean, like,
it's
Asians...
it's a weird thing, like, I think it's weird that the porn stars sell, like, their underwear, but I could kind of understand, like, oh my god, vagina. And then, you get their underwear, and I don't know what you do with it. Probably, what you would imagine. But bathwater? What are you doing with bathwater? Like, say you find her sexually attractive, like, oh, I would love to sleep with her. What is bathwater doing for you, bro?
Oh god, I just want some of her DNA inside me.
Do you make sure your mom and dad aren't home? You light an incense in your room. Then you go on Google. You look at Bella Delphine photos while you take a shot of fucking bathwater. Like, oh, this is the stuff.
I wonder if somebody bought it and is planning on cloning her when they figure out how to clone people.
Yeah, but could you imagine what it would look like because of all the other weird shit that's in that tub? Like.
People saying that they got herpes from it, I highly doubt it.
Even if they did, you're buying the bathwater, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, so what if she has herpes? Like, millions of people have shit going on. Like herpes. Like, I know people personally that have herpes. I don't know anybody anybody personally that has fucking somebody else's bathwater.
And then she said H3, a jar of her spit.
Yeah, the spit. Yeah, but it's like they know each other. Like I said, like it's like a troll, you know. Yeah. So it's like I don't get it. I really don't get it at all.
Nah, I all power to her, man. Like her H3H3 was like he's part of that old school like YouTube trolling along with Filthy Frank, so you would expect something like that. He's like the new updated hip Howard Stern.
Yeah, kinda.
He's the podcast version of Howard Stern.
Bella Delphine says she was arrested.
Yeah, that was it, and they proved that her mugshot was fake.
I'm telling you, she's a fucking troll.
Yeah, she is. She basically, and you see how much money she's making on Patreon?
Dude, I can't, like, she got banned. She used to stream on Twitch, right?
No, she used to be an Instagram star, and then she got banned on Instagram.
Oh boy. Whatever. Fuck. Good for her. You know, she's goofing everybody and making money. Like, how old is she? Like in her early 20s?
Yeah, she used to be like didn't finish school, moved out, like started this whole Instagram thing, and you know you got millions of perverts out there. Like the whole country of Japan is just one giant pervert, and you know just feeding her so much money, and she hasn't posted anything in months in her Patreon, and people.
And she's still making money.
Yeah, she lost like what? I think like 10,000 people on her some ridiculous number. I don't have the notes in front of me, but she lost a lot of people, but still she's making more than I make a year.
Look, all these, and it's weird to say, but all these kids, you know, like fucking Bella Delphine, you know, Shroud, all of those people, like they're making so much money just doing what they want to do. You know, like playing games, enjoying themselves. It's like I can't be mad. The Amaranth thing drives me a little crazy, but like if you're gonna do shit like that, like I have no problem with you doing it, but do it where it belongs. You know, like
yeah,
go. I don't know. Go do your own private streams somewhere else. Make your own platform. Do a private Discord where you show your vagina as much as you want.
Like, do a clean fucking version of yourself on Twitch, because I think Mixer is going to be the place for gamers. Where I think Twitch is going to be softcore cam porn. And then do that, and then once you say, hey, you adults that want to see something, then go take it to Chatterbait.
Yeah,
Or nowadays you can do it on Facebook.
I'm definitely looking forward to what Mixer has to offer. The fact that they got Ninja was great. You know, it was the smartest thing. He's another one. He's making so much money. He could just not stream ever again. You know, he has his hands in so many, you know, different jars that he's good. I'm sure he owns multiple properties. You know, like he could just live comfortably for the rest of his life. So him going to Mixer, he's just trying to stabilize himself. He doesn't need the money, but he's still getting paid, you know. Them picking up Shroud, you know, the same thing. He had how many subscribers? Like 20,000 subscribers, you know? Like, dude, I don't know what I would do with that money. What does it come to? Hold on.
Well, you got to think, like, with him making the move to Mixer, the difference between partner streamers, those two on Mixer compared to Twitch, is they're getting guaranteed money. Where Twitch does not offer guaranteed money for some of these partner streamers. So, of course, they're going to take that deal. Because whether they have, in the Valley term, chingos of subscribers or no subscribers, which chingos means a fuck ton in Spanish, they're still going to get paid.
Yeah, like I know that they have a legit contract, and the only thing that would make sense, right, for them to sign a contract like that is that, you know, this is your salary instead of commission, because pretty much Twitch is commission. All these, you know, subscription-based things is commission. You know, so yeah, when he had 20,000 subscribers on Twitch, he was making about $70,000 a month, which is awesome. But look at like Summit. He's not making as much as he used to, and they're probably looking at it like, I don't want to get to that point. Summit's making enough money for himself, but you look to the future, and you don't want to put yourself in that position. So what do? You sign a contract that you have a salary. I'm sure that they're not just streamers with the company. You know what I mean? Like, say 5 years from now, Shroud and Ninja don't want to do this shit anymore. They'll still have jobs with Mixer, with Microsoft.
Yeah.
And instead of having a job with Twitch, which is owned by Amazon, what are you gonna do if you don't want to be a streamer anymore? Like, yeah, you could work for Twitch, but it's just Twitch. Where Mixer, it's owned by Microsoft. You could do literally anything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think Mixer is going to be coming up in the next 5 years. I know that's a long time, but I think that Mixer's in the long haul. Twitch is here and now. Mixer is going to be a force to be reckoned with, and I wouldn't be surprised if they overtake them.
Yeah, because this might be like the whole MySpace, Facebook. Like, MySpace and Facebook, like, MySpace was the shit. And then Facebook comes out of nowhere, fucking claps them cheeks and replaces.
But look how it took Facebook a little bit. Like, when Facebook first came out, nobody wanted, like, what the hell's Facebook? I don't want to go to Facebook. I want my top 8. Like, I have music on my profile. Like, when Facebook came out, it was just for college students. And then it opened to more people. Mixer was just for Xbox when it was Beam or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
It was just for Xbox. Then it started growing. Now they're getting bigger streamers. There's rumors that Pokimane is going to join Mixer. I don't know if it's going to be Pokimane. I think Mixer's the smartest thing for Mixer to do would be to get Pokimane, Soda Poppin', XQC, Tyler One, like, just somebody that's not a dedicated this streamer, like, oh, I don't just play shooters, or I don't just play this, like.
I think they also picked someone, like, I figured that they picked Ninja because he used to be a professional Halo player. So I think with the new Halo game coming out, they're going to want him, because now they don't have to pay him money to play their game. It could be a part of his contract, possibly. And like,
okay.
And like with Shroud, they might have him on there too. He's just a first-person shooter god. He's going to be good at whatever first-person shooter he plays. Because, Microsoft was dumb to let Call of Duty go.
Mm-hmm. They should have never let it go.
PlayStation is going to clap the cheeks on the PlayStation is going to be the dominant console, I believe, right now, where Xbox was dominant for years and years. Now, I don't know. I think PlayStation's got the console market cornered now. Them and Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo is underrated. Like, Nintendo's so good, dude. The Switch. I was telling Amanda's uncle the other day, about the Switch, and like, you could take it anywhere. You could hook it up to the TV. You and your wife are playing. You're sitting down playing Mario Kart. Your wife wants to play with you. You literally take the controller apart, give her half of the controller, and now you can play. Like, that's awesome. If I had that when I was a kid, I would much prefer that over Xbox and PlayStation and all of this other shit.
But so I don't know what Xbox is gonna do, but they're definitely they've got money that they can throw at these streamers. And if I would catch some of these small partnered Twitch streamers and bring them over.
Oh yeah. Like, I want Mixer to remain, game oriented and all of that, like podcasts, have podcasts or whatever, but have it game related. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, like, talk about whatever you want, but try to stick to games. Twitch is just, I get it. They're trying to grow, like, they want more people on the platform, but it's just so oversaturated. Like, if I was new to Twitch and I didn't know anything, I wouldn't know what the hell to do. I wouldn't know who to look at or what to watch. IRL, games, like what the hell am I doing? Mixer, like it's not known enough, but once it is, you'll realize like Mixer, oh, it's just games. Oh, what game do I want to watch? Oh yeah, the Outer Worlds. I want to watch this. Who's this guy? And then you just go down the list.
Well, I think I don't think that Mixer is going to have more numbers than
Twitch.
I don't think it's going to have more numbers than Twitch, because you're going to have all those pervy kids looking for boobies.
No, I don't think so either. But I think if Mixer, continues to dedicate itself to just games, you're going to get the dedicated people that are there for that, not there because, some girl's wearing a low showing shirt. It's like, oh my God, boobies.
So what I think is going to happen is those of us that are adults are going to get going to be spending their money like Shroud's going to, I mean not Shroud, but Mixer's going to make more money than Twitch, because adults are going to be like, okay, I like this guy, I'm going to throw money in it. Oh, he's playing this game, I'm going to buy it, because me as an adult now, I can't just throw tons of money at video games. So now I'm going to probably go on Mixer, look at who someone's playing, and be like, okay, I thought this game was interesting, I'm seeing the gameplay, I'm gonna buy it from this streamer.
Yeah, and that's another good thing with Mixer is, like, I don't know if it's everybody. I haven't figured out how to set anything really up on Mixer, but I see the partnered streamers, and like what's his name, Gothalion or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah.
Say he's playing Destiny. Like, it'll come up that you can buy Destiny right from his page, and he'll make some type of money off of it. Mixer does need to make more awareness about itself. They need to get out there. I think they should start going towards more families. Xbox is good and everything, like you launch up your Xbox and the first thing you see is Mixer. But they got to figure out a way, like they got to get Microsoft completely on board and send emails and all of that shit to the parents, who own these accounts, kind of letting them know what the hell Mixer is. And like you said, if more dads and moms knew what Mixer was, they could go on, oh, what's this, what's this game, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's this rating. This person's playing it. This is the type of community that there is. Is he cursing? Oh, there's, teen streams, mature and family friendly. I think they just need to go, more towards family.
And another thing is something that was brought to my attention is, like, definitely it has more interactive stuff without having to cost you money.
Oh, yeah.
Along with that, like, if my son was here, I would probably not let him watch Twitch.
Yeah,
just
prefer him to watch Mixer.
Yeah. Until he's about, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, when I was a kid, I would sneak and, like, watch my...
Who didn't?
Look at my dad's fucking dirty magazines. I would steal the VHS tape, put it in the VCR, watch it, but make sure that I rewind it back to the part where my dad left off.
But everybody did that. The difference is, a kid's going to be a kid. They're going to sneak and shit. But to just blatantly let them, here's free control, yeah, go do whatever the fuck you want on your phone, And the problem is, Twitch, yeah, okay. You can watch family friendly and they have mature and this and that. But most of these girls don't have it where it's set to like mature. You know what I mean? It's just a stream, and it's like, oh my god, there's a vagina, or like, oh my god, look at her boobs are sticking out. We're all like, we're both men, like, you're growing up, you could masturbate to anything. You know, like anything will set you off.
A brisk wind comes in, and you're just like, oh god,
dude. The imagination. The imagination you have when you're younger is insane. Now, the imagination you have when you're younger and you're a boy and you're going through puberty, like, come on. You know, so it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, you're right.
But I think Mixer, I think they're on the right path. I think they just need to go into, you know, hyperdrive and really push the market of, you know, parents. They need to figure out a way to get them to notice what Mixer is.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
But nah, I would much prefer until he's about 14 or 15. Like, I would say 15. I'd be like, okay, you can look at Twitch. But I also, like...
Yeah. You got to figure out a way to limit it. Yeah. But the thing is, you know, if you're on Mixer, you know, what the fuck are you going to, like... If you're growing up and you're watching all these cool streamers, like, I mean, it's not like they're just, you know, knockoff streamers, you know, like now you have Ninja, you have Shroud, you know, Goliathan, Gothalion. I'm never going to get his name right, but you have all these other streamers switching, you know, so it's not like a joke website anymore.
Yeah, no, like... I like Mixer just because now I don't have to, like, every time I turn around, you know, you got all these thirsty, like, 13, like, hell, like, most 10-year-old kids, like, taking up the chat, like, hey, what's your favorite sex position?
Yeah, the toxicity on Twitch is completely absurd.
Let me see your boobies.
Yeah, you barely see it on Mixer.
You know, like, we got people asking how big and then you got trolls on there. Like, you're gonna have trolls anywhere you go. You're not gonna get away from the toxic foo bars or the, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, everything has a price.
Yeah.
But I much prefer, like, I'm surprised the Twitch gods are not coming down upon me right now with what I'm showing and what we've been saying. But you know what? Fuck it. Ban my ass. I'll go to fucking Mixer.
We'll just stream it in our Discord.
Yeah, we'll stream in Discord.
We'll get banned everywhere, and then we'll just stream in our Discord until we have a mighty army, and we overtake everybody else's Discord.
Or I'll go to Facebook's coming back, or go into YouTube. YouTube gaming starting to get a little bit bigger, but it's, you know, I think the main is.
I heard something the other day that Facebook streamers are making more money than Twitch streamers. I don't know how. I mean, I guess like Facebook is more ad, you know, like there's more ads and shit like that. I don't know how they do it. Like, apparently Stone Mountain 64 is making more money than most of the big streamers on Twitch.
Yeah, that's crazy. But Facebook's also got, like, way more, like, it's oversaturated with people trying to get you to buy their shit.
Yeah. The good thing with Facebook, though, is you could go on Facebook right now, you know, and you can just start scrolling through the first video you see. You know what I mean? Like, you just scrolling down the page, and then you'll pop up, like another video will pop up, roll down, another video will pop up, and in those videos, like those playlists of videos that you're looking, a random streamer will pop up, you know, and it's like, it's easier to get recognized on Facebook than it is on Twitch, you know. Like, I would agree the same thing with what is it, fucking Mixer. Facebook has a really smart way of promoting their streamers.
Oh yeah. And you know, Facebook, the minute you're gonna do something that they don't like, I think Facebook would probably be the easiest way to get banned.
That's another reason why I like Facebook, because if one of us are streaming, right, and we have somebody being an asshole in chat, you literally see their name, their real name. There it is, so you don't see as many toxic people, and if they do, you're gonna get screwed.
Yeah. I think Facebook is probably the most strict, and then you got YouTube is probably the second most strict. I think Mixer might be the same as YouTube. Like, you might be able to push the line, but they're not going to put up with it.
Yeah, and then Twitch is just like the lawless land.
Yeah, it's the Wild Wild West. That is like not as bad as Chatterbait, but damn close.
Yeah, if you're not making Twitch money, they don't care. But if you are, you can burn your house down with your family in it. It's gonna be fun.
It'd be different,
We got how many concurrent viewers for that stream? I haven't burned down another house.
Oh shit! Let's start just burning down houses. Get this. We gotta get that viewership up. Let's put in some clickbait. Burn house, show boobs.
Oh my goodness! Look at that.
But
Look at this.
I don't know. But I'm gonna stick with Twitch for a while. I'm gonna. Even though, like, what Harris Heller says, he's like, okay, if you only have like 1 or 2 concurrent viewers and you've been streaming on this platform for decades, you should probably make the move to Mixer. If you have 20 or more viewers, and you have to make that decision, because if you have a tight-knit community, then don't make the move to Mixer.
Yeah.
Or if you're okay with starting over, that's your decision. But he says either, that's like the middle ground. Then if you're about to be a partnered streamer,
then
Twitch,
stick it out.
Then stick it out. Because
I think for us, it doesn't really matter, because we're not trying, we're trying to grow the community itself. We're not really trying to grow on Twitch or Mixer or as streamers. I just want our Discord and the Social Gamers community to grow.
That's all I want. Like, I want this to be something that we can pass on to
whoever.
Like, when we're done streaming, maybe Vanny will be the next one to take over Social Gamers, or one of our kids.
Actually, no, was it?
You never know.
Yeah, it's
like, I would like the Social Gamers Twitch page itself to be like a community driven stream page. So it's like one night it's me and you playing, whatever RPG or some shit is out. Then Tuesdays Fubar and Luna play something, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's just have a set schedule where these guys from Social Gamers are playing these games, and everybody's there as a community. Like, that's what I want. When it comes to the streaming and content and all that stuff. Yeah. Like early Rooster Teeth days, you know what I mean? Like, before Rooster Teeth got really big and they're doing all these movies and, shows on YouTube, and they have their own website with all this stuff. Like, that would be awesome. I would love for that to be a thing, but I just want this, like, I want to come home from work. I want to continue to have fun with you guys, but I want to see the growth, I want to see Social Gamers become something. Like, that would be nice. And through the past 3-4 years that Social Gamers has been Social Gamers, I'm proud. I'm happy. It's nice to see everybody coming in here. There's been hiccups along the way, but it happens. That's just how things are.
I think sometimes, like, we're not going to be a flash in the pan kind of group, but I think eventually, maybe one day, we're going to grow into something that is going to be there for the community. I think we should stay independent. Like, even if we get approached by these larger people who buy up the smaller groups, I want to be independent. I don't want a fixed narrative. I don't want to say, hey, we got to have feminists on here, or we don't have enough black people in our group, or not enough of a certain ethnic group. Fuck that. I'm so sick of them.
Just let it be what it is. If anybody wants to join, like, it's an open group. It's not like the inner circle. You can't come in here. It's just whoever wants to be in here can be in here. This is the way we are. You know, we are nice, but we're assholes. We talk shit. We have fun. It's just we're all friends. You know what I mean? Like, we annoy each other. You know, we love each other. We just have a good time. I want it to be that. You know, like Dude Soup getting bought up by Rooster Teeth. You know, like, I'm not saying Rooster Teeth is bad or anything like that, but now they have a quota. You know, now they have to do, like you said, certain things, and they can't say certain things or do certain things or whatever. You know, it's one thing to read an ad or something, but to actually work for a company and not be you and not have your creative thoughts, you know, it's stupid. You know, money wise, I get it, but that's not what I want. You know,
No, and if
social
you notice,
gamers needs to be social gamers.
the only people that have stayed with us are the people who have thick skin.
Mm-hmm.
Because anybody that you got, if you're sensitive and you're trying to join us, you might as well just fucking leave, because social gamers is going to back to its roots, where we don't give a fuck about your feelings unless you go too far. There are limits, like,
Yeah, it's just this is the way we are. Like, everybody in the Discord now, we all know how we are. You know, we're not gonna purposely go out to upset somebody. You know, like, that's fucked up. We're friends. We're gonna talk shit. We're gonna have a good time. You know, and if somebody says something, then, you know, you message you know, I crossed the line. I apologize. You know, but don't deliberately be an asshole. You know, like, have fun. Like, act like we're in person. You know, would you say this shit to your buddy that you hang out with every day? You know, come on.
yeah, and considering, like, our community is mixed of military sense of humor and New Jersey and other people, but, you know, we're gonna talk shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Up on screen, I have when Amanda tried to disarm the bomb.
The best. Do you have the clip of when she put the thermite charge on the wall and killed her in Humble?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to check, because I just recently found a hard drive with all the old footage.
One of my other favorites is when she started playing and she picked Doc, and I think it was Humble that went down, and Humble's like saying, you know, use your pistol, you know, like the stim shot.
Yeah,
because you could take out his ability pistol and shoot him, and it would instantly res him. And everybody's saying, you know, use the pistol. What do you mean? Just shoot him. All right. And she shoots him with her actual pistol and fucking kills him. Oh man!
Remember when she used to throw grenades against the wall?
Dude, Siege was funny as hell. We had too much fun on that game.
But that's why I'm glad we're going back to the way we used to be. Like, I'm sitting here watching this video of when we used to troll pretty hard, and
yeah, I'm watching now too. Is that me?
Yeah, that's you. You shoot. There's you off in the distance. And I was like, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, we did. Like, we were good, you know. Like, oh man, yeah, we were good. We had fun, but we did so much dumb shit.
Yeah, we used to fucking each other so bad.
Back.
You remember this one?
Which one is it?
You're driving the motorcycle. I'm in the sidecar.
Oh no, it's playing right now.
Bitch. Bye-bye. Good night.
I don't remember that. What the hell?
You jumped off
when
the
I launched you down into the tank.
Yeah. Because I was being annoying as fuck. I was like, tense.
Yep.
Oh, this is Amanda's fucking
And then
kill.
you look to your left, and I'm not even there.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Oh man, yeah, this was a good time. We're getting stuck just watching these old videos. Yeah, I miss these times. We would let Amanda's brother just run into the building by himself.
Oh yeah, we're like clutch it or die.
Recruit must die was good stuff.
Oh yeah,
So-
when people
so
forgot
if
to
you
pick.
were- Yeah, if you guys ever forgot to pick a character and you were the recruit, right off the bat, we would kill you. Like you weren't allowed to play.
Yeah,
We need to start doing this again, and we need to just start making like little videos.
Yeah,
But, like not to grow or anything, but it's just so funny to watch this shit. We could just send it into Discord. Everybody should do it. You should all download, what is it? Medal, MEDAL.TV, and you could set it from like 15 minutes to 1 minute, and you press whatever button on your keyboard, and it'll record, the last minute or 15 seconds or whatever it is. Save it, download it, send it to us, and we'll start editing videos again. Because I would love to see all the dumb shit that we do.
oh yeah, I'm bringing up like this is probably the third video I made, I think.
Is this with you and Jimmy?
No, this
When
is
you-
still all three of us. It's not the first one was mainly me and Jimmy. Like this is like me, you, and Amanda and Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
Like she runs outside and kills the people in Siege. Like I don't know if I could play Siege again. We played that so fucking much.
I would play Siege as long as, we definitely don't try. If all we do in that game is troll, I will play it again. But I cannot try hard that game. Like, I'll run around with C4. We could all camp in one room and, screw around. Like, just screw around. I'll do games like that. But try harding, I can't do it anymore. I was getting so tilted last night playing when I Falcon punched that dude off of the top of that ledge just there.
Oh yeah, and then here comes. See, this is still Jimmy, but then I think you're next, or you're the last one because I think I'm the last one. Oh, this
I
was
hated that
badass.
akimbo shit.
Me and Jimmy knifed the fuck.
Yeah, that's
out
what
of
I was
this.
talking about. The guy in the mech.
Yeah, we knifed the shit out of that guy. He was so pissed. He was like, "You guys are fucking cheaters."
And I think I was up above you guys, just watching.
Oh, fake
Got
Joe.
sniped. Fake Joe, wow.
Yeah, this is definitely pretty old.
Those are old times.
Yeah, he's here in Texas, but he's too
Is he?
busy being a hippie with his girlfriend. He's off fucking hugging trees and being a fucking keto diet vegan bitch.
Oh, jeez.
Like, he has a full beard, wears sandals every day. I like talking shit to him every time. I was like, what the fuck has happened to you? And he barely
How
played
didn't
Beaver.
How didn't they notice that he was right there?
I have no idea. This was like, and we're all playing with him too. Like, well, this is like when Overwatch. Look, it still has the
Yeah,
orbs,
it
so
pretty
you know
much
how
just
old.
came out.
But we've had a lot of people that came and go, but we kind of forced Humble out. But
Yeah. Oh shit! It's we just gotta keep the group, non-toxic. Like toxic. Like we're toxic to each other. Just you all know what we're talking about. Just be good people.
this is
Get
me. I
along.
can't believe those guys didn't even know I was there. Like, one guy came in right after me. Why didn't he come get me?
Is this when the building exploded? Oh no.
Oh no, here's the blunderbuss too. Non-toxic.
You know what I mean. Not toxic. Just how majority of us are. Be that way.
Yeah, like that's
Talk
all we're
shit, have
saying.
fun.
If you come in and you're fucking sensitive, you might as well just leave right away. And then
Yeah,
if you're
you gotta learn
cute, you
to
gotta
take
watch
jokes.
out for Luna and Tasty, because if you're a cute guy or a handsome guy or however you want to put it, you're fucking. You gotta be careful. Oh shit! This is like I creamed myself when this happened.
Right now I'm on your. Oh, now it's the battlefield.
Yeah, here, watch. I'm gonna fucking nail him, and here's you.
Where the hell am I?
No, it's coming up now. It's a little about. You see it after I do.
Oh my God, Advanced Warfare. Not Advanced, Infinite
Warfare.
Warfare. This game was so bad. The only thing that was good about this that I'm still willing to play is zombies. Zombies in Infinite Warfare, incredible.
Call of
this
Duty
game-
has
game
come a
was-
long way.
Yeah.
I really liked Ghost. I know a lot of people didn't, but like Modern Warfare is like a good
Ghost was fun when we played customs all the time.
yeah. And when we used to troll people like the Centipede.
Oh yeah. Which one was that? Yeah, that had to be Ghost, right?
Yeah, because we would do it
Yeah,
in
that
the
was
map
Ghost.
with the tank in the center, and we'd all follow each
Just
other, crawling on the
crawl
ground.
across the whole map. We would have the enemy team do it too.
Oh yeah, and then that's when we used to get like everybody wanted to hang out with us.
We were
Because they're
popular boys on Xbox back in the day.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, you guys are funny, can we play with you?" And then that's how we met fucking Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
And then he used to tell us how to cheat on Advanced Warfare.
Oh man. Yeah, good time. We got to get back to the roots. I miss this shit.
And then you and your quick. I think this is me. Yeah, this is me. No, I think this is you.
The quick scoping. Yeah, it's got to be
Yeah,
me. Yeah,
it's
this
you.
is me.
But
I come up and I quick scope the. Is it?
I'm so intense. Did not learn how to quick scope until we started playing Call of Duty Ghost. So-
Yeah, I started getting so frustrated with all the quick scopers that I started learning how to quick scope just to counter them.
Yeah, fuck those.
Every Friday and Saturday night,
But
9 p.m. Please follow us on
I'm starting to get a little tired of the coffee around here, and
We need a coffee sponsorship.
I know I want Black Rifle.
If we get anything ever, all I want is a coffee sponsorship. Just give me free caffeine, boy.
Hell yeah! If I want Black Rifle Coffee to be like, hey, you're in the military right now, let's sponsor you since you're a streamer, I would die because Matt Best gives me little boners.
Does he?
He's inspirational as fuck to me. He used to be.
Specifically you?
Yeah.
He writes you love letters?
He does, and he sends me nudes.
Oh, man. You're
I'd-
living the dream.
I'd let him put it in my butt, but no, like Matt Best, he joined at 17, went straight into Army Rangers, and he has 6 deployments in 3 years, and then he got out and worked for Hollywood, like for stars and shit, as personal security, and then he's like, this shit's boring, and got picked up by the CIA to be an operator in foreign countries,
Oh, shit.
and got big on YouTube.
Why don't you get a tattoo of his face on your ass?
Nah, like I will. I'm gonna. If he donates me enough money, I'm gonna get his name tattooed on my ass.
Just get a full tramp stamp.
But Black Rifle Coffee, they don't give a fuck.
I haven't
they
I haven't
offend.
tried it yet. I tried Death Wish and it really didn't do anything for me.
I had the AK-47, and it's a mixture of coffee grounds and espresso, and it was so smooth it felt like I was drinking silk. Like,
Damn. I love me some espresso.
so I'm probably gonna end up getting a membership.
You should. Things like that, I would definitely do.
You're watching a video of Logmaster when you used to be good at Overwatch,
Man, we used to be good at a lot of things.
but I love coffee, and now going back and drinking this HEB like made in Texas coffee, I felt like
Doesn't
it's
do
like
shit.
it's nasty.
Yeah, I only have 2 cups of coffee a day now. I used to drink coffee all day long. I would have two or 3 cups of coffee before noon. Then I would have like another 2 cups when I got home from work. I would have another cup when I would be streaming. Just so much caffeine. Now I barely do it. Like I'm doing drugs. I barely do caffeine.
Well,
I
it's
barely have that much caffeine now. And I'm doing yoga? Fat boy yoga? What?
fat boy yoga.
Man,
Nah.
I could almost touch my toes, guys.
Well, how do you feel after?
I feel
doing the
incredible.
yoga?
It's weird. Like, obviously, I can't do what they do. You know, I can't stretch as much as they stretch, but I'm getting there. And I do it as soon as I wake up. It's the first thing I do. I wake up, I move the coffee table in my living room, put YouTube on the TV, and I just watch a yoga video, do what they say. Relaxes me throughout. Like, my rage has slowed down, you know, like throughout work. I'm not pissed off. I enjoy my long drives now. I listen to a podcast. I enjoy the wind, the air. Like, there's a lot of things that I just notice now that I didn't. And it's stupid, but it's because of yoga. You know, and then my body feels good. I sleep great. I sleep incredible now. I used to toss and turn all night. Last night, I went to sleep. I slept 9 hours straight, or 8 hours straight, and then I just, you know, I started to wake up. But yeah, the sleeping is awesome. And if you don't do yoga, you should definitely start trying it because you will appreciate it.
Yeah, I do yoga on Mondays and Sundays, but all the rest are in the week. Like, I do 5-minute of planks a day. Like, and that's supposed to help with your core, because if you don't have if you don't even have a core, you're going to end up with back problems.
Yeah, and that's my biggest problem is I have nothing but back problems. The yoga is helping, like the stretching and everything, but I've been doing a little bit of the planking. Definitely need to do more, you know. But yeah, back problems are no joke. Especially if you don't work out and you don't do anything else, you just come home and sit, you know. Like, you're killing yourself. You're literally killing yourself.
You won't live as long as someone like that works out at least a little. Like, if you do an hour a day, you're going to be better off with health wise than someone who just sits on their ass. Like,
what's a fucking hour?
For example, we had like an 18-year-old that just joined the army, went to air assault school, and had to ruck 12 miles in 3 hours. First time he's ever the first time he ever did anything physical was in basic training. Now, the unit fucked up and they shouldn't have sent him that early, but then he ended up dying because he took his boss told him to take C4, which is used to be like a hardcore supplement, and it caused him to have a heart attack, and he died instantly.
Holy shit.
Yeah. His heart and his body wasn't physically ready, and then his boss told him to do something that his body couldn't have handled.
Damn, that's nuts.
Punch.
So, but you never know, man. Like, just doing a little bit's gonna help out.
Like I said, I would make excuses for everything. I drive a lot for work, and I hate it. You know, I'm driving at least 3-4 hours a day, and that's not counting driving to work and then driving back. So that's another 2 hours.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just tired. I don't want to do anything. I come back, and I would immediately get on the computer or sit down and watch TV. Eating like shit too, you know. Like, I'm not hungry, but my mind makes me think I'm hungry. Like, oh, have a peanut butter cup, or have some chips, or, you know, eat some shit, you fat bastard.
Yeah.
So I do, and then on top of that, I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting there, you know, getting fatter and fatter, and God knows what else is going on in my body, you know. And now, like I said, now that I'm doing the yoga, and I do between 10 and 20 minutes of yoga in the morning, 10 and 20 minutes of yoga at night. That's it. What else? Like, what do you do for 10 or 20 minutes? It's nothing. And then I walk for like 40 minutes. You know, I'll do like 2.5 miles. I'll I'll take Ranger out and we'll just walk, let him sniff around, do his, his dog stuff. He's having fun. I'm walking around. I'll listen to a podcast or, like whatever. And it calms me down. You get to just enjoy life.
Yeah.
You come back. Like I went this morning. You called me, I didn't answer. I was walking Ranger. We were on mile 2. Coming around, enjoying my day. I did my yoga. Came back. It's 2:00. We're doing this podcast, like hanging out. I have energy. Usually I have no energy, and doing nothing. You don't want to do anything. You're so tired, but being a little bit active, you feel good. After this, I don't know if we're going to play games or I don't know what we're going to do. But once I get off the computer, I'm going to want to do something now. I don't want to just sit here and be on the computer all day or sit on the couch and just watch The Office all day. Now I want to actually move. My body's like, oh, I like this. Let's go do something, dude. You just gotta do it because you're gonna become, 40, 50 years old and you're gonna pretty much be dead.
Yeah. So, and then the other thing is like a lot of people don't know, like, yeah, when you run the distance, you're gonna sweat more. So yes, you're gonna lose more weight in that distance. But it doesn't matter if you run or walk 2 miles, you're gonna burn the exact same amount of calories.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's why I don't criticize anybody for walking. Now in the army, we're gonna make fun of you because you're walking, but that's if you get caught doing it during PT. But like in my own time, if I don't have to run, I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna walk.
Yeah, I would prefer to have like a bike. I like walking's okay, but like I said, I feel better, but I know I could be doing more. I can't run because, I have like no gel or whatever the hell it is in my left knee. It's just bone grinding
Cartilage.
against each other. Yeah, like the bone just grinds, and that's from years of injury on that leg. But a bike, I could ride a bike. There's no real weight, you know what I mean? Like my body's not slamming down on the bottom of my knee nonstop. The walking doesn't feel too bad. But if I could get a bike, I would definitely do a few more miles a day.
Yeah. But, jeez. Now, I finally seen the video for Overwatch 2.
How good does it look?
It looks.
I'm bringing it up. I'm gonna rewatch it while we talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up to you. Oh, I'm excited. Like, it makes me want to play Overwatch again.
I just don't tell Tasty, but I just re-downloaded it.
Maybe after this we'll play some.
I'm down. We could screw around. Yeah, isn't that weird? Because we were just playing Overwatch a few weeks ago, and now this trailer comes out and it gets you hyped. I hope that so you could upgrade your abilities and everything. I don't know if you could upgrade your abilities in
it's not in
PvP.
Not in PvP.
It's
only,
not in PvP.
Only in co-op in the story mode.
I hope though that what do you call it? Sorry.
No, and I'm really excited for the new look.
Alts. Like I hope the alts are a little different. You know what I mean? Like upgraded looking.
Yeah, and then you got I have a feeling they might as well just copy all the game modes from Team Fortress 2 because that's what they're doing. Like the new mode used to be called Tug of War, where you had a payload and you had to get it to a certain. You either had to push it to their base or to win, and they have to try to push it to yours. And there used to be another one where you would have 2 payloads in a tug of war match, and you would have 3 people pushing the payload with 2 people trying to keep the other team from pushing, or however
that's that new game mode push or whatever, right?
Well, no, in the new game mode they only have one, which was called Tug of War in Team Fortress 2, where you have 1 payload. But there's another one they haven't put it in Overwatch yet, but you had 2 payloads that you were trying to push.
Gotcha.
But I'm okay with it. I like the version of what they got going on right now. I'm excited again for Overwatch.
It's look and like I know obviously it's a new game, so the characters are gonna look good, but they don't look. It's not like the graphics look updated, but the characters they just look better. You know, like small little things like Brigitte, Reinhardt, and Genji look incredible.
Yeah, and it looks like that they're putting a little bit more effort. Like I think that's why they kind of let the other Overwatch kind of fit. Like everybody's getting pissed, but they've probably been working on this for a while.
Well, the thing too is now they're like, yeah, they're still, you know, with Activision, but I think they finally got Activision's hands off of the control. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, at least that's what I heard.
I just want this whole woke shit to go away. Like, just let things be things. Like, we don't need every single person in Overwatch to be something.
A certain thing, yeah.
All I want is like, okay, I was okay with Tracer. Who gives a shit? Tracer, you know, awesome. And, you know, honestly, like, Soldier 76. You know what? Okay, I can accept that. But does Reyes have to be too? Like, how many people in Overwatch have to be?
I didn't even know.
Yeah, Reyes is too.
It's just... It's tacky, I feel like. You know, like, I accept anybody who wants to be or is or, you know, whatever you are, whatever you identify as, you know, whoever, like, I just don't care. You know, be you, awesome. You know, let me like you for you. Like, I don't give a shit about any of this shit. It's all just shit. You know, like the whole Soldier thing. The Soldier thing annoyed me because originally I was like, oh, you know, him and Ana maybe have a thing or this and that. It's like, he's gay? Since when is he gay? Like, I don't give a shit that he's gay, you know, but why wasn't he gay the whole time? Like, all of a sudden he's gay?
And why do we gotta force it down people's throats? Like, we have Luna in our group, and he doesn't force that shit on us. He's always like, like he does, like, but he's not like, oh, if you're not this way, he doesn't, like, I don't even think he even cares.
Like, yeah, it's just, ugh.
Like, I almost wish.
It's so cringy. Like, everything just feels like a troll to me now. Like, is this real or is it all just, you know, is everybody just fucking with each other? You know, all these different movements and everything, I get it. You know, everybody should support each other. You know, I'm not saying anything bad about that. You know, everybody should be considerate about, you know, other people's feelings. But, come on. Yeah, like, I can't go through the day without worrying about, you know, offending something, anything, someone, anyone.
Now at work, one of the things I have to say is, okay, so I can't blatantly put down that they're male or female. I have to be like, okay, is your birth gender the same as your gender right now? And most often they look at me like, what the fuck? And they go, yes. And I'm like, which is? I'm a male? Like, I know you're a male, but by law now
you have to ask.
I have to ask.
The thing that drives me crazy, like, the thing that drives me crazy about the military that I found out is the fact that you're not allowed to curse at your soldiers. You know, like, you're not allowed to yell at your soldiers. Like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? They're soldiers. I'm a soldier. I'm gonna go to war and possibly kill somebody, but you can't call me a fucking shitbag. Like, you can't say that. That's bad. Like, grow the fuck up. You're in the military, dude.
I think that, okay, I understand, like, in the support. So in the military, we have what's called support jobs, which those are like dentists, doctors, nurses, office workers, like. But I think if you're if you are a part of what's called a BCT, brigade combat team, who's going to be doing the most of the fighting and shit like that, I think that if you're sensitive and you can't handle that shit, maybe you need to go back to your sustainment brigade. But I think if you're there, you should be allowed to cuss, because you know what? Life is too short. And I also think that if you're 18 and you're in the military, you should be able to drink. You should be able to buy a firearm. You should be able to... You made an adult decision to join the military. You should be allowed to be an adult.
Adult decisions. Yeah, absolutely. If that's the case, then wait until you're 21 to go to the military. You know, why is it okay for me to die for my country, but I can't have a drink? Like, I don't know.
You know
what are they like? They're like 14 in like France and Europe and all these other places, and they're not getting bombed, but they're able to have wine. They're able to buy this. You know, like, come on.
You know, we need to either realize, like, hey, just like the whole, like, R. Kelly got what he deserved. He was messing around with young kids. But at 16, you're going to know that it's wrong. If you don't know that something's wrong and you're 16, you're a fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm.
If it feels wrong and it sounds wrong and it looks wrong, then it's fucking wrong.
It's just common sense, and nobody has it. It's all, do what I want, do dumb shit. Nobody has common sense. Everybody thinks they're right. Everybody thinks they're entitled,
Yeah, I don't even want to fucking... Now I'm getting all hyped up, like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
But
like,
it's true. It drives me crazy every day too. Like, I get into conversations with people, and it's like the shit that they say. I just sigh, and it's like, yup, like I just shut down. Like, yeah, okay, say whatever you say.
And we want to get rid of racism, and we want to have equality and all this other shit. But the most hated on person is males. It's like we can't do anything right. And then I can't watch a show that used to be good. For example, was Sabrina on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Now, I feel like I'm watching a feminist movement TV show. Like, come on.
It's true. I feel you. Because I liked it too. Amanda, everybody who's watching, Amanda's my wife. She wanted to watch it, and I was down. She's obsessed with witches and witchcraft, and she loves it all. So I was like, I'm down. It's Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and it's supposed to be super dark. Count me in. And I watched it, and the first season was awesome. I liked it. I was excited for season 2, and I felt like I was an asshole the whole season 2. I was like, what the fuck did I do? Like you said, the whole racism thing. You don't want to be racist, like people don't want to be homophobic or this. You want to be more, more understanding towards people. But then you talk, like, oh, males, misogynistic shitbags, blah, blah, blah. Like, come on. Like, are you kidding me? It's okay. Like, you can't be this or that, which you shouldn't be. But it's okay to just continuously fucking put all guys in the same category. What was his name? I forgot. The fat guy that was just sleeping with all the old actresses, when they were coming up. That's completely unacceptable. That's fucked up. But just because he did it, just because R. Kelly's a piece of shit, this one's a piece of shit, all men are pieces of shit, like, there's women out there cutting men's dicks off and stabbing them with a fucking knife and doing all this fucked up shit. Should I be worried that my wife is going to stab me? Like...
The incel army, you better stop talking like that. You're going to start an uprising.
Just take your head out of your ass. Like, I don't give a I don't give a shit about anything going on. You know what I mean? Like, not in a bad way. Like I said, I support this, to an extent. I support this to an extent. I support that to an extent. I believe this. I believe that. Everybody should be willing to help their neighbor and, be there for each other. But I don't need to hear about every goddamn thing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah, you shouldn't say this. Or,
You're looking at my boobs while your fucking boobs are hanging out. So, of course,
yeah,
I'm going to
dude,
look.
Are you kidding me?
You don't look at me because I'm not wearing that much clothes. Put some fucking clothes on then. you're gonna get looked at. Take a look at the like Gundam brought this to my attention. I didn't know like back in the day feminists are like you're gonna get what you put out. If you're putting your body out there,
that old feminist lady, I saw that video. Like, and she's pissed off at all of these women. Like, she's a legit feminist, and she thinks all these girls are fucking morons because that's not what feminism is. You know, like, come on.
She was so fucking old. She probably founded it. She was probably their first bra burning. Like, but damn,
it's just everything's an extreme now, and you know, it's all like the problem is all these people are entitled, or they think they're entitled, and they think that they are better than everybody else, and that you're bad, and you know, like listen to me, and it should be my way, and blah. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? There's little pygmy kids on the other side of the fucking world, right? Like, they're literally learning how to shoot a bow at 4 years old, climbing fucking 100-foot trees, shooting birds out of trees. Yeah. You know, like, and these are your concerns. You know, like, granted, it's a third world country. You know, I get it, but those are problems. You know, half of the issues that these people have are like the type of issues you would have back in the 90s and you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Now everything is so blown out of proportion, it's insane.
Yeah, like, fucking, I understand the no bullying on campus thing, but you know what? Sometimes you need to take that person you're fucking mad at, take it out by the tree line, and beat the fuck out of each other. And then what happens after that? You guys are friends because you laid it all out there.
Well, I was bullied from first to third grade. You know, first grade I got my head slammed against this gate. You know, like it wasn't a good time. Like I hated it. I was worried about going to school and getting beat up. You know, I get it. It sucks, but you know, I finally had enough, and you know, I wound up hitting the kid. Fucking years later, we're at the bar having drinks together. You know, like. Granted, you might not be friends, you know, like you get into a fight, you might not be friends, but at least you stood up for yourself, you know, like it's fine to stand up for yourself. Sorry. It's fine to stand up for yourself with a group of people now, you know, but you're not willing to just singularly stand up for yourself, like independently stand up for yourself. You know, it's like, let's start a mob and go crazy on everybody that's ever wronged us.
Yeah, no, and I'm so sick of incel army and like that bullshit. Like, why can't we just tell the news? Things that are happening in the world. Why we gotta be like, Trump is the fucking president. Fucking.
I don't think we've ever had a good president. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think like Joe Rogan, you know, he doesn't think, you know, one person could lead anybody. And I feel the same way. Like, how is one person's ideas better than all the other millions and millions of people in this country? But we vote for that person and yeah, run us. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I could barely do what I need to do to keep this house from burning down. You know what I mean? And it's like, throw me, make me president. Like, there's no fucking way one person could do that.
I think that we should take corporations out of the equation. We probably should save the political thing for another time because that's going to But I'm just so sick of it. We got to have a problem with everything. Just accept what's happened. Move on, because you know what? How many people are truly affected with their everyday lives? It affects my everyday life because I work for the federal government. Mm-hmm. But how is it affecting you outside of your wife? Like, just you personally. How is it affecting you?
It's just really annoying to have to worry about offending somebody every day. And you know what I mean? Like, can I walk into Starbucks and get a coffee without, you know, possibly bumping into somebody and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I identify as this. Oh my God, I'm an asshole."
Yeah, like, I'm just so sick of like us bringing politics into our entertainment.
No,
I
I
don't
agree.
give a
It's-
shit if
yeah,
a transsexual
I don't want to.
is in Punk, or I don't give a fuck that X, Y, and Z in Overwatch is this. I don't care, like, but you don't
Yeah,
have to
but
like
that's the
shove it
thing,
in my
like,
face.
you remember being younger, you know, like I keep saying the 90s because that's when we were growing up. But the 90s, you're growing up, and you're going home, you're playing your games, you're doing this, you're doing that. Oh my God, Samus is a girl. Who gives a shit? Like, it's cool,
Yeah.
but do you really care? No, not really. You know, like, games were games, you know, entertainment was entertainment. And oh man, the neighbor next door is gay. Oh, okay. Who gives a shit? Nobody
Yeah.
gave a shit. You know, be who you want. Fucking my aunt lived next door to a fucking cross dresser. Like, how does that affect me in the slightest? It
Yeah.
doesn't.
Look
Go
at
about your fucking day. Go do whatever it is you have to do and be a nice person, you know. Racist people suck, you know. Misogynistic people suck, but
you're
if
never gonna be able to get rid of that completely. It's always gonna be
uh-uh.
there. There's no point of fighting this shit over and over and over again. It's always going to be there. And speaking of that, like Star Wars, this last saga got ruined because we had to take that stuff in. They couldn't just tell a story. They had to add all this political stuff in there. And I think that, you know, things could have been handled better, but whatever. But speaking of Star Wars, the theme park is shutting down because of the fact that, you know, the stuff that they did to George Lucas, if they don't start making money by December. But one of the other things I wanted to say is Disney are doing things, is that they're making up for some of George Lucas's shortcomings, like the whole thing with Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, with the whole Sith thing.
I think that me and Misled are both under the impression that Jar Jar, they're going to make that true, which would be amazing. That would make Jar Jar Binks go from being a complete worthless piece of shit. It's going to make episode 1 better.
Nah.
And now with that comic book telling, which I have that up on the screen right now too, it shows like Jar Jar Binks fucking throwing a lightsaber and catching it and looking like a Jedi and then acting like an idiot. So I think this is going to be like the first part of confirming that Jar Jar Binks was a secret Sith.
I never gave a shit about Jar Jar Binks. Like, it's cool. Like, it's a cool idea and everything, but it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I couldn't give a flying fuck.
But I'm excited for the last one. The only thing that's pissed me off about Star Wars is when they said there's no really strong women characters in Star Wars. It's like, what about Ahsoka? What about Princess Leia?
Ahsoka is one of my favorite fucking characters. Princess Leia, you know, like...
Mara Jade, fucking... Princess Amidala, which I named my daughter after her. Padme Amidala.
It's really... Everything is ridiculous. Like, you can't enjoy anything anymore. Like, a movie can't be a movie, a game can't be a game. And we're back to, you know, the whole woke thing, but it's true, you know? Just let it be what it is. Like, Star Wars is, you know, fucking knights with laser swords fighting and using, you know, lightning and forces and all. Like, why? Why does it have to be anything else? You know, like...
Because we got to pander to the 10%.
I just miss not hearing anything about anything.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much shit that goes on in life that's not good, you know? I just want my entertainment to not be saturated with it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be an escape from the real world, not like bringing...
Can't you use your imagination and say, oh, this character is this, or this character is that? Can it be that? You know, can't you use your fucking imagination? I don't know, dude. But in other news, I am excited for that new Star Wars game. I'm excited for Overwatch 2. I don't know what other games are coming out, but
I'm excited for the episode 9. I'm really hoping that it's gonna get turned
they
around.
turned it around.
I'm excited for Disney Plus. I already paid the $6.99 to be able to start watching it November 12th. 10
Yeah,
days.
I think I'm gonna get it too. I think I know Amanda wants that new it's like some Disney thing on your computer, on the consoles, and you can play like all the old Genesis games like Aladdin and
Oh,
Lion
shit.
King. And I think it's $30 and you can play all of them.
I'm really
So
Oh, go
I
ahead.
think I'll be downloading that later on today for her.
Mandalorian's coming out.
I hope it's good. I'm really excited for it. I hope it's good.
I'm excited for it too. Then there's gonna be the Obi-Wan 6 episodes, hour long, talking
That's
about
what
what happened with Obi-Wan from the time of Revenge of the Sith until he fights Darth Maul in Rebels.
Can't wait. I wonder
Stoked.
what would be really cool. What would be really cool is if it ends like with that scene, like them not necessarily fighting. Like if they did fight, it would be cool, but they don't have to. If they just like end right there with Darth Maul landing on the planet and him walking up to Obi-Wan, and then it just ends.
Yeah.
I would be up for that.
It'd be badass if they would tell the story. Like, the comic books are amazing. So if they took the Darth Vader comic books and made that into a TV show, I'd be down.
I would be down for anything with Darth Vader.
Because just like Boba Fett, Darth Vader has like that secret, like he's not a badass, but he has like that secret badass that everybody is looking at.
I've heard some of the stories from like the comics and everything, like just crazy shit that like when he's hunting down all the remaining Jedis,
Yeah.
like that took place during the game. What was it? The Force Awakens?
Yeah.
No, not the Force Awakens.
It would have
The
been
Force Unleashed.
yeah. The Jedi Purge.
Yeah,
And
that
then
was cool. That kind of gave you a little hint of what he was up to.
yeah, and then the last season of the Clone Wars is coming out. They finally decided. I think they're starting to realize that we need to start doing what the fans want. Otherwise, Star Wars is not going to make us any money.
Yeah, no, hell no. No. Like, who wants to watch it? It's supposed to be fun, not all this other shit.
But I'm excited for that because it's supposed to make Darth Revan canon.
Yeah, that I'm looking forward to.
But
Speaking of, I need to re-download KOTOR and actually play it again.
I love KOTOR. Well,
I never played the second one.
the second one's even better.
Yeah.
And then it coincides with the book. There's a book, so it goes Knights of the Old Republic, where it tells the story about Revan, and then it talks about Revan's like second in command is in Knights of the Old Republic 2. And then after that, there's a book where it talks about the second in command going to go get Revan from the Emperor. So it's badass.
I might have to look into that.
Yeah, I wish I had. I don't have Audible anymore, or I would tell you what story it is. But
Damn, 79% PC gamer, The Outer Worlds.
yeah, the Outer
That's
Worlds.
a game. That's a game you need to play. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
It's like I like it more than I 100% like it more than Fallout 4. Like Fallout 4 had a lot of hype around it, but this game, it's amazing. Like it feels like how Fallout is supposed to be, and it definitely helps that it's what do you call it that made it?
Obsidian. Obsidian's also
Yeah.
the ones who made New Vegas.
Yep. Yeah, dude, you're gonna love it. Like I said, you could do the $1 for the PC Game Pass on PC. You download it, you play it. I think it's like 40 gigs, and the story is great. The gun mechanics are great. It's all I want to play. Like I've been getting on Fortnite, which is weird. I started playing Fortnite this
I'm
season.
disappointed with you.
It's fun, dude.
That used to be a curse word
Yeah,
with us.
but I've been playing it. I've been streaming it on Mixer. It's a good time. But now I'm barely getting on Fortnite. I get on Fortnite, I do my like daily missions, and then I get off and I play the Outer Worlds. Like I've barely played Call of Duty because I'm playing the Outer Worlds nonstop.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm
skill trees and all that. You know, persuasion. Like if you wear, just like New Vegas, if you wear certain armor that another group doesn't like, you're gonna have problems.
That's why I like New Vegas so much, and the DLCs tell a whole nother story. So
Definitely looking forward to more from because they said the Outer Worlds is gonna be a whole series. Like they want it to be a series.
you know, Bethesda should have just fucking gave Obsidian wanted Fallout because
Yeah,
Obsidian did.
I don't know
Fallout
why
2.
they didn't do it. Yeah, I get, like they thought that they would be able to do it. They're like, oh no, it's ours. You know, we're Bethesda. It's our game. We do it the right way. And it's like, look though, but did you see what you did? You know, I enjoyed Fallout 4 because I was so hyped up. I was having a great time. You know, the world was huge. You know, like there was a lot of fun with it. But then Fallout 76, oh my God. What a trash can of a game that was.
And now
But
you have
the
to pay $100 for their private servers that are not even
Yeah,
private.
That's nuts. But the Outer Worlds, I'm not even done with. I don't even know how much more I have to do in this game. I'm just enjoying it. Like they have weird science weapons. Like you could find science weapons around the world.
Yeah.
I have one. It's like the gloop or goop gun that you shoot them. You shoot an enemy with it, and they slowly float up in the air, and they can't do anything. And you could shoot them, and then they like fold back down to the ground. They have a shrink ray where it literally shrinks anything that you're fighting.
Hell yeah.
It's fun. You got to get it. Anybody that's watching that hasn't played it needs to get it. If you're an RPG fan or old Fallout fan, the game is awesome.
Yeah, I got the gameplay up on my screen right now.
And it's funny too. Like they have typical people that are just idiots that like these people that the guy's walking up to.
Yeah.
Like this whole group, they're called Spacer's Choice.
Yeah.
And it's like everything is corporate, right? So it's like they work for this company, but the company doesn't give a shit about them. They're just like wheels in the like cogs in the machine.
Yeah.
So it's like if they get shot, they're not allowed to heal themselves if they don't have company regulated medicine or anything. Like there's a guy previously where you're coming from that you get the weapon from that he was hurt, you heal him, but he has to write out a form afterwards about how,
He gave the
how he was
stuff to
shot
you.
and everything. And this lady is all mad about it, and like the game is just, it's funny. It's fun, it's funny. People are stupid. I have my my speech up so high, like it's persuasion, lie, intimidation, and I think another thing maybe.
Yeah.
But I just randomly steal things if I want, and then they'll run up to you and they'll try to say something, and I'll just intimidate them. I'll tell them it's mine, leave me alone, and they just run away.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, let's get into closing remarks here.
Don't forget to follow I'm So Intense at mixer.com/I'm So Intense
So
or twitch.tv/I'm So Intense.
the goal with this is we're moving on into podcasts, but we're gonna stream our podcasts, and we're still gonna stream.
Yeah, we're still gonna play games and everything, but this is gonna be more of the thing that we enjoy to do.
And we know that like a lot of our viewers, more or less, they just play us in the background while they're playing games. A lot of the people in our community. So we said, fuck it, we might as well just like give what they want. And not all of our conversations are going to be like how they are today. We just basically are taking what we talk about every morning when we're on our way to work and putting it into a podcast.
And that's the good thing I enjoy too, is because we have like what 10-minute conversations, randomly throughout the day, sometimes not. And it's like we are best friends in real life, like we met each other through gaming, like he's my brother, and we don't get to talk as much as we want to. So it might be fun for you guys. You're able to use the emotes and do all that crazy shit and hang out with us too. But me and him get to actually hang out and talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. I don't know what the future podcasts are going to be about. I don't know anything. I have no plans. This is just an excuse for me and him to bullshit for a little while and talk about what we want to talk about and hang out with you guys too.
And we're looking to develop to where like people, they say, hey, we want to use your guys' stream to stream and, give those people the ability to advertise themselves with the whole community. I'm not saying like if you come up to us and you say, hey, can we use this? We're eventually going to come up with a social gamers TV where anybody that says, hey, I want to stream one night a week.
Yeah, you got to be part of Social Gamers, which, like I said, it's not an exclusive club. But, be an active member, stream, promote the shit out of your stuff. I don't care. But be a part of the family.
And the only person we don't accept currently is anybody named Dorian because they're a piece of shit and he needs to go eat a plum. But, anyways.
Yeah, you're a part of the Scuba Squad.
Yeah. Scuba Steve. But
damn you!
We're a veterans-friendly community, and with that being said, what did you learn today, Tense?
Absolutely nothing.
What I learned today is that Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord. Anyways, everybody, thanks for listening. We're going to definitely be uploading this to YouTube, and we're definitely going to be uploading these to podcasts for whenever people want to listen to our fucking ugly voices later on. If you need help going to sleep, make sure you listen to us, like, subscribe, and touch my booty hole.
Mixer.com/I'm
Twitch.tv/LogmasterSG.
And don't forget to join our Discord for those 4 people that are in here that aren't in our Discord. Yeah. Do that. Do that or feel bad about yourself.
Yeah, you have nothing better going on for your life besides hanging out with us.
It's true, so you might as well just do it all the time.
We're all the cult you need.
It's true. We're going to strive to become a real cult, too. And we'll drink punch. It won't be deadly punch, but we'll drink punch.
And we'll hallucinate all together. I might.
Yes. I'm going to start wearing my underwear over my pants as well.
Hell yeah, then we'll be fake superheroes. I'm going to jump off a building and see if I can fly.
Luna could be a super queero.
All right, everybody. Have a great Saturday and go fuck yourselves. Bye.
Love you guys.
Hold on. Let's see if anybody else is streaming. Cheeky.
Like that,
Is there anybody? If you're in our chat right now, hit
Typical streaming.
Typical. Okay.
Yeah. You want his link or you got it?